Hey, hello everyone. Very good evening to all. So in this session, let's discuss about files and file handling. I think in the last session we worked with the date and time library, right? Okay, let us talk with files and file handling. So what exactly these methods? So we know what is date and time. We know what is an array and purpose of an array. And we already seen string library also, why we need string and all we seen. So again, we are going to talk about a new concept called files and file handling. Can anybody tell me where we can use these methods exactly? In what is the point? Exactly at what point of time? Best examples. I think you are working on these files and daily in every website, maybe I believe. So that's why I'm asking you. You know very well, right? What is file handling? You are doing maybe especially in social media, Naukri, Monster. There you are uploading your resumes, right? What is your resume? A resume is a file. That file you are uploading, right? And sometimes you are downloading the files from the Google, right? File uploading and file downloading. What is uploading and what is downloading, right? We know very well. So what type of files you are downloading? Sometimes you are downloading exe files. Sometimes you are downloading zip files, rar files, some images you are downloading. Whatever it may be, it is all about file handling only. File uploading and file downloading, right? Okay, so you are uploading your profile pic, right? So in Facebook, you are going to Facebook or you are going to your WhatsApp, you are trying to upload a profile pic. Okay, WhatsApp is a mobile application, but it may be a web application. If it is a web application, there we can upload your profile pic. You are uploading lot of images in Facebook. You are creating an album in Facebook gallery. In a Facebook, you are creating a gallery in Facebook, right? Yeah, what are all these called? They're all about files only, na? Right, they're all about files. So this is all about file handling. Not only this, guys, here I want to copy a file from one location to another location. How can we, guys, here one location to another location? Exactly. How can we transfer the file from one location to another location? Generally, you have a file in desktop. I have a ppt in my desktop. I want to copy this, I want to cut this, or I want to copy the file, and I want to keep inside the ram folder I'm having here. I just want to save the files inside of it. Okay, it is already there. Okay, let me replace it the destination, no problem, right? So what did you do, guys, here? You have copied a file from desktop and you pasted into your particular drive. I have an image here. This is going to be, I'm copying the file, I'm going to keep inside my some other location. Exactly, yeah, I copied all my files into the particular location. I have a file widget.js. I have a file called some test iframe min.zip.js, html.js, php intro.txt. Lot of files are there. You are copying the file from one location to another location, or we are cutting the file from one location to another location. This is we are doing manually, right? We are doing manually. I want to do this operation programmatically. Write a program to move a file from one location to another location in your computer. I have a file in my C drive. I want to move the file to desktop. I have a file on desktop. I want to move to my C drive or D drive. Wherever you want, yes, we can transfer the file. So how we can transfer the file? Normally we know manually we can do cut, copy, paste wherever you want. Otherwise, programmatically we have to perform this operation. How we can perform this operation programmatically? That's also very important thing you have to remember. Okay, so now not only this, I want to moving a file and copying a file. What is moving? Cut. What is copy? Almost all, control C, control V. We can go there, control V, automatically file will be pasted. Control C, control X, something we will use these operators, right? I mean, we will use this key symbol, right? So this is all about. Okay, I want to open this file. I want to read the content of the file. For example, you have a text file on my desktop. Here I have something, exactly I have some points are there, right? I want to open this file. I'm able to read the content. Yes or no, right? You are double clicking the file is getting opened, and you're able to read the content. No, programmatically, I want to open the file, I want to read the content from the file, I want to display in the browser programmatically, right? Okay, I want to create a folder. I want to create a folder, guys. How can we create a folder? Or I want to create a file, right? Generally, you know how to create a file, how to create a folder, right? For example, on desktop, you want to create a folder. Now, I'm going to right click. You're just going to click on the new and you are going to create the folder. A folder is created. Hi, I make it. Now inside this folder, you want to create any file. Yeah, you are right clicking again. You are going to right click. You are going to create one text file or anything. Okay, you are going to create a rar file, or you are going to create a some kind of other files text document hi.txt. Now I'm going to make hi.txt. You can create the files. All you are doing manually by using system commands. No, I want to do these operations programmatically. Let me create a folder. So now you want to delete the file. Let us press the delete button. File was deleted. Let us press the delete button. This file is deleted. I want to delete this folder also. Now you are going here and you are deleting the folder as well. Folder also got deleted. Set the folder. Just press the delete button. Yeah, that is also got deleted. So what you are doing now, you are creating, you are deleting. I want to do these operations programmatically, right? To do these operations and all, so where file uploading, file downloading, and copy paste the files and open the file, read the file, create the files, create the folders, delete the files, delete the folders. All these operations we are going to do programmatically now by using files and file handling functions. Okay, right. Let me do one thing. Uh, Now I'm writing a text, guys. Welcome to file handling library. Okay, simply I'm writing file handling functions. Okay, let me save this in our working directory. Presently, I'm going to save this in our working directory only. 8 a.m. July. In this, I'm saving the file with the name called hi.txt is my file name. Hi.txt. Okay, let me save the file. This file I created manually, and I keep some content also inside of it. I'm closing this file. Now I want to create a PHP file. I want to read the data from hi.txt file just now you created. Let me save the file first of all. This is going to be files.php. Inside of it, I want to open the file. Okay, what is the file you created? Let me take a variable. The file you created with the name called hi.txt. So they are in the same location. This file and the hi.txt was in the same location. That's why I paused directly. Now, what you need to do, you have to open this file and we have to read the data. Generally, guys, we have a notebook. From notebook, you want to write some content, or from notebook, you want to read some content. First of all, you have to open the notebook, right? You want to perform read operation or you want to perform write operation. You have to open the book first. Then only we can perform any kind of operation. In the same manner, what is the file you want to open, what is the folder you want to open, whatever it may be, first of all we have to open it. Let me open the file or folder here. Now I'm just going to open a file or folder. Now you can see this is a file. Now you are going to open this. Let us see how we can open this file or folder, guys. Now you can just go there. Now there is a method called fopen is a method. This fopen method having two parameters, name of the file and mode of the file. File mode, this is going to be file mode, and this is going to be file name. What is the file name you want to open? That file name you have to pass. This is going to return a resource. This is going to be the called resource. I mean, if you open the file, the opened file information will be available in the following variable. I taken as a FP. You can take any name for the variable, no problem, right? So now let me show you how can we open a file. Now there is a method. Let us take a variable fopen. The name of the file you want to open, hi.txt is the file I want to open, or else you can pause the variable also. And file mode, what are you want to perform right now? You want to read the data now? You want to write the data now? I want to read data. If you want to read data, you have to pass R. R stands for read mode. That's all. File mode means R means read mode. I mean, you are opening the file hi.txt to perform read operation. For example, there is another thing called W mode. If you can open the file in W mode, what is the meaning of it? You are opening a file perform write operation. right? There is a mode, there is other parameter called a. If you are opening a file in a, that is called append mode. There is people will ask us some differences. So what is the difference between read mode, write mode, append mode? We have to check all these modes, right? Okay, first of all, let me open the file in R mode. Right, file is open. Now I'm printing fp. Are we going to get anything on the browser window? Let me check this. Localhost colon. Okay, let us go there. Localhost colon slash your folder name 8 p.m. July slash. Just now we created a file, guys. Files.php now. Okay, can you see, guys? You are getting something called resource ID. Actually, what I expected, I will get an output. So actually, you written something in hi.txt. Yeah, this is the output. This is content you written. Actually, I won't read this. I'm opening the file, right? I'm opening the file. I'm able to see. Now the next thing, we need to read the data from the resource ID. This is called resource ID. You can see in the browser window also, it is giving you as a resource ID. Resource means it is having data. From that resource we have to read it, right? To read this data from a resource ID, now we have a method called fread is a method. In this you have to pass fp comma, and you have to pass the file size, number of characters you want to read. I just passed it 10. Now you can go and echo this. Now you can check this. It is going to be read. Now you can see welcome to 10 characters was read from the file. Now you can see I'm passing 100, but actually there is no 100 characters in the file. But how many characters are there? Those many going to be read it. Can you see? Welcome to file handling functions. This is the content you written in the text file, right? Now you can open the file again. This is the content you written. Now I'm keeping comma something called hello world. Exactly. Now refresh the page. Yeah, content is coming, right? If you're updating the text file, we are able to read it. It may be a HTML file or any file, whatever it may be. We can read the data from a text file. Exactly. Perfect. This is okay. So here we passed the size statically. Maybe tomorrow the size of the file may increases, may decreases. So we have a method called file size is a method. Let me write this function. File size is a predefined function. In this we can pass the file name. So if you can pass the file name, this is going to give you the size of the file in bytes. Now you can check this. Size of the file is going to be 48 characters are there in the file. You are getting right. Okay, now you can do one thing. In place of this 100, just pass the file size function. That's enough, right? Why should we write hard coded value here? Right, now you can see your code is going to be dynamic, and this is going to be the file size method. And the file size method we are directly passing to fread. Fread will always expect second parameter as a file size. Now you can see whatever the content you are going to add into the file, that is going to be read by this method. Now I'm going to copy some help text. Okay, I copied the help text. Let me keep the help text inside of this. Now I'm going to keep the help text. I'm keeping all this help text, guys. So many times I keep. Now you can check this. You're getting all the information now. Yeah, everything we are getting all the information, not in a proper way, but don't worry. We added the content like this, right? If you want to make a proper way, you can take this into a paragraph tag, open paragraph tag, close. Like this also we can add. Paragraph tag also will be read into the browser. Can you see? This is added into the paragraph tag, right? So like this also we can keep some content in the files. Exactly. Okay, so we are able to read the data. Perfect. This is the best scenario. This is the file from this file we're able to read the data, and we're able to render it on the output in the screen. Now reading completed. Now I want to write some data to the same file. Definitely, whatever you want to write, first of all you have to open the file. Okay, let me go and comment this. I'm just commenting this. Now read operation is completed. Now you want to perform write operation, so you have to open the file in write mode. So to write the data to a file, we have a method called fwrite is a method. Fwrite is a method. We have to write the data to a resource fp comma what you want to write. Can you see in this already we have some data. Already we have some data. Now I am writing, this is php session. I written something called, this is php session, scssivn session. Okay now if you can echo this, you can echo this also. Now you can just go and write the echo statement here. Now I'm just writing echo. Now if you can refresh the page, can you see 19? I mean, the size of this content is going to be 19. If you are getting some number, definitely the content was added to the file. Okay, now you can go and open the file again. Now I'm opening the file. Can you see, guys, what happened in the hi.txt? Earlier we have a line. This is file handling functions, hello world something and some dummy text we kept there, right? Did you see what happened to the existing content? Whenever we are performing a write operation, keep it in mind. Okay, you have this content, right? Let me write this is rom. Okay, I'm writing this is rom. Simply I'm writing a message like this is rom. Now you can go and check this 11 characters. If you can check this, now you can go to the open the hi.txt. It is asking you to reload. Yeah, I reloaded. Can you see the existing content was gone and new content was placed on the screen, right? Exactly what happened, guys. Here you can check this what happened exactly here, exactly, guys, right? So for every write operation, the existing content overwrites with the new content. This is the problem we are having. For every write operation, the existing content overrides with the new content. For every write operation, no sir, I want to keep the existing content there itself. No, if you want to keep the existing content there itself, then you have to use this as append mode. If you can open a file in append mode, then what is going to be happen, the content will be appended to the file. Already you can check this. I have rom already there. Now I'm going to execute the same file. You can see I executed right now, this time 12. Now you can go and check the file. It is asking you to reload. Now you can see this is not overridden this time. Okay, you can write this welcome php. I'm writing a message with a name called WLCOME. Welcome PHP. I written. Refresh the page. Now it is also 12. You can open the browser. You can check the file. It is asking you to reload. Can you see the existing content was never gone and the existing content was there and new content is also there. This is called append mode. This is called append mode. And one more scenario, you can check this. Okay, this is very important. You have to remember, for every write operation in write mode, existing content overrides the new content. No, I don't want to override the existing content with new content. I want to keep the existing content as well as new content. In this, you have to open the file in append mode. Okay, right. Now you can see I'm opening the file. Something I'm opening, guys. Try to see. This is very important scenario. You guys need to remember. I'm opening a file. Definitely it is going to be open. Now you can see I'm opening a file with the name called welcome.txt. But can you check, is there any file with the name welcome.txt? I don't have a file with the name welcome.php is there, but I don't have welcome.txt. Now what we need to do, guys, guys, one thing. So now you can see the file was not there to open. Now you are going to get an error if you can refresh the page. Can you see? Fopen file to open stream. No such file or directory. When you are opening a file which is not available for read operation, you are getting an error. What is the error you are getting? So actually welcome.txt file was not there. The error is also very clear. I was unable to open the file welcome.txt because there is no such a file, there is no such a directory. The error message is also very clear, right? Now come here in fopen read mode error, the same operation I'm performing with write mode. Now you can see what is going to be happen. What is going to be happen now? I want to write some content also, right? So actually there is no file welcome.txt. I tried to open in read mode, I got an error. Now I'm trying to open the same file in write mode and I'm trying to write some content to this also. Now can we go and check this? If you can refresh the file, now you can see I don't have any error. In write mode I don't have any error. In read mode you got an error, the file was not available. So it is not giving any error, and moreover it is showing that it is printed some values on the file. Now can we go and check the working directory? Now I just want to show you that working directory. 1 minute please. I just want to open our working directory. Go to this XAMPP. Now htdocs 8 p.m. July. Can you see the last file? What is the last file you are having? Welcome.txt file was created and the content is also added to the file. This is the beauty of write mode. Remember carefully. This is one of the important point you have to remember when they are asking us in interviews. They will ask you what is the difference between read mode and write mode. We know that read mode is for read operation, write mode is for write operation. That was very clear. What other than these differences, in read mode, whenever you're opening a file, if this is not exist, you will get a warning error. In write mode, you're opening a file which is not available, that is going to create a file. So this is the way of creating a file. You want to create a PDF file? Okay, welcome.pdf. Now you can see a PDF file will be created. Actually, PDF file was not there. And refresh the browser. Now you can see 12. If you can open the file, okay, let me go and check the directory. You can see I think this is going to be created a file welcome.pdf. Can you see the PDF file was created? I just want to try to open. Maybe the PDF reader is there. It will be opens for me. I think the PDF is corrupted, guys. Okay, don't worry about it. So the PDF reader should be there properly. So otherwise it is going to be something like why 12 in the sense the number of characters you are adding to the file, including space. What is the total number of characters? That is going to return to you how many characters are added to the file, and that is going to be you. If you want, you can write some hello world or something like this. Now how many characters are there? Now you can write this welcome to txt. Now how many characters are there? Now you can see your output is not 12 this time. Your output is going to be somewhat different. Now this time if you can refresh 25. Why 25? Including spaces, you have 25 characters returning to the file. That's why you're getting the output like this exactly. Okay, all right. This is fopen read mode and write mode, guys. Remember that point is very very important. If a file not found for write operation, file will be created. For read operation, file not found, it is going to give you an error. It is not going to create any file. Okay, very nice. Right. So there is one more thing. Let me make some text here in this file. HTML. I'll have to try to see. CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, Ajax, JSON, and PHP and MySQL, right? So WordPress, and finally CodeIgniter or Laravel. Okay, these are all related to PHP. Okay, now right. So this is the content I kept into the hi.txt. Okay, I have two more methods, guys. Here now you can see there is fopen, same fopen. You can pass the file variable comma. I want to perform this into read operation. Okay, take this into fp variable exactly. You open the file. You want to read the data, we have a freed method. If you can apply a freed method, we know that we are going to get all the information. Now you can see I'm going to get all the subjects automatically. Refresh the browser and you can go and check the output. You are getting all the things. Okay, I don't have any problem here. Now there is another method called fget. Is a method. Fget is a method. To this, just you have to pass fp. You don't need to pass anything. You no need to pass anything. You don't need to pass size also. Even though if you can pass size, it doesn't do anything. So just you are passing fp. If you can write this, can you see you are going to get only html? Okay, why you are not getting all the information? So earlier you used fp. So sorry, you used fread, you got complete information. Now I'm using just fget s with passing parameter fp. You want me to pass any size 100? No, you cannot get anything. Now I'm passing some value, so you're not going to get anything, guys. Seriously, I'm refreshing the page. Are you getting anything? Even though if you can pass size, no, I'm not getting anything. I'm getting up to html only. Okay, I have a doubt. If you can write one more time, refresh the page. Oh, you're getting css. If you can write third time, you're getting Java. Oh god, did you understand anything? Did you understand anything, guys? You know one thing. This FGTS can read only one line at a time. What it can do? It can read only one line at a time. Right. So once first line is readed, what this FGTS will do, it will shift the file pointer to the next line. When I'm writing the second line, you are getting the second. After printing the second, the file pointer will shift it to third. That's why when I'm printing third, you're getting third line. If you can print now, you're going to get the fourth line. Why? Because the file pointer by default, the file pointer points to the first one. This is the pointer points to the first one. After fgets prints the first line, the pointer will automatically shift it to the second line. The pointer will automatically shift it to the second line. After printing the second line, the pointer will automatically shift it to the third line like this. And you can see, now you can see after printing all the lines, now you printed this. You printed this and you went there. Now, is there any line to print? Guys, is there any line to print here? There is no line, right? Exactly. You can check this. After printing 11th line, is there anything to print? There is no. Then at this point of time, it is going to give you false. Now you can check this. You are getting this, right? So if we don't know how, see, this method, first of all, can read only one line at a time. One line. How big this one line may be, I don't know. Total number of lines are 11 here. So that's why it is going to, you written 4 times, you're getting 4 lines. If you can write 11 times, you'll get the 11 lines. You'll get 11 lines. Now you can go and check this. Now I'm going to write this, write almost 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you can refresh the page. You're getting all the subjects, right? Now after printing all the things, now you can say I'm going to print 12th time. If you can print 12 time, what is my output? Are you getting anything? No, you are not getting anything. What is the value of it? You can do one thing to know this. Just you can write var underscore dump. If you can write var dump, it will tell you what exactly the, if there is no line actually up to 11 lines printed, there is no 12th line. So then I'm trying to print the 12th line with fgets. Now you can see you are going to get bool false. False means nothing, right? Generally we know false doesn't do anything in the screen. That's why I'm trying to check like this. Okay now, right? Okay, now I got a clarity. Sir, here I don't want to write the things, guys, so this is not a good idea. If you have 30 lines, will you write this 30 times? If you have 40 lines, will you write this 40 times? Is this the correct way? No, this is not at all correct way. Then tell me please what we need to do exactly here. Now I'm going to write a while loop or for loop. Now you can see while, print the line. I'm going to print echo dollar line. That's all. line line, or I mean, or file, whatever it may be. I'm going to write this. Now, where is initialization? Where is condition? Where is the incrementation, decrementation? For a loop iteration, what is mandatory? Condition is only the mandatory thing. Okay. Let us write dollar line equal to f get s comma dollar fp. That's all, guys. Now you can check this. All subjects are printed. Any doubts you have here? You can reduce the subjects, you can increase the subjects. I don't bother. Now you can see we have subjects these many. Now I'm reducing the subjects here. Now you can go and check this. All subjects are printed, right? You can add the subjects, no problem. Now you can add the subjects. Now you can see all are getting na. So the number of lines may increases, may decreases. We are going to get the data. This is the method which will read one line at a time. That's why I'm writing a loop. How many lines are there? That many times the loop should be iterated. So do you have any confusion here? Because why I'm asking you, I didn't write any initialization, I didn't write any incrementation and decrementation. So loop is working. It is not went to any infinite loop. So do you have any doubt here? Are you clear? So are you clear with this? I mean, this is a loop, guys. Generally here in the loop, this is the condition. Remember carefully, this is the condition we are having. We don't have anything here. We have a condition. I told you already, condition means it's not any less than, greater than symbols was. It could be anything. If you can pass in place of the condition, that it may be initialization also, right? That may be initialization also, and whatever it may be, guys. Okay, right. Here what happened, we are passing this into a loop. It is going to be iterated. First loop, first line repeated and printed. Second loop, printed. Third loop, printed. Fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After that 10, 11 is also printed. After 11, the loop is going to become here. There is no value. What fgets will written, it will written false na. If it is a false, loop will be terminated automatically, right? Yeah, this is exactly the thing, guys, here. So we are going to read the lines like this. There is one more method, fget s. Okay, sometimes you want to highlight a word. Let us say I want to make an entire thing JavaScript into one h3 tag, okay, or h4. Okay, okay, you can take this into h4 tag. Now you can see, if you can make this, go to the browser, check this. JavaScript is highlighting, right? Because this is important, that's why I'm highlighting. Okay, can you see, guys, I have one more method here. You can check this, fget s, fget ss. Now can you see, guys, fget s, fget ss. Now what this method will do, see the difference. I'm refreshing. This is fget s, sorry, fget ss. You can go to the browser. This is fget s. Now you can check the output. What is the output you observed here? Did you observe anything? Remember, F get S, F get SS. Both the methods are there, right? Both the methods are there. So here I just want to tell you F get S reads one line, reads only one line. It includes HTML also. It includes HTML also. F get SS. What it will do? It doesn't. It will read one line, but it doesn't include HTML. Remember carefully. This is the same point here. So it does not read HTML tags. It does not includes HTML. Does not includes HTML tags. That will include HTML tags, but this is not going to include HTML tags. Very important. This is also one of the mostly asked question in interview. That's why we seen these differences here. Just I'm sharing you in the chart window. Get this clarity. Okay. Very important, guys. What exactly that is going to be? Right. Very nice. So what exactly we are having? Right. This is okay. Right. F get is F read and all we done. Right. Now one more scenario. What are the scenarios we have? There is a method called read file. This is also a method called read file. Just pass the file name hi.txt. So we don't want to open file for it. See, fread, fgetters, fgetss, fwrite. For all the four methods, we open the file and we pass the resource ID to that methods. Read file is the method which didn't expect file pointer. Directly you can pass the name of the file. It will also read the data from your file. What is the difference? This will read data from your file as well as the file size also. Can we see now? If you can refresh the page, now you can check this. It is reading all the information at the end of it. Can you see? It is reading the file size also. 107 is the size of the file. I mean, the total characters of the file is going to be 107. Exactly. This is read file will read whole the information of the file. It will returns the size of the file also. Right. That is the difference, guys. You can check this. I have a method, one more method. Can you see? File underscore get underscore contents. Here also you can pass this hi.txt. Now you can check this. This is also reads the file. We don't want to pass file open to it. Now you can check this. This is also read the data from a file. Can you see? But it doesn't read the size and all. It is also read the data. Sir, to read the data from a file, we have read file get contents, fgets, fgetss, fread. Five methods we seen. We seen five methods almost all. These many methods are required. Definitely, guys. This read file method is mostly used in the concept of file downloading. Whenever you are downloading a file, the downloaded file concept will be implemented by read file. This is fgets, fread, fgets. This is a normal purpose. This is not a big deal here. Do you know one thing, guys? Here, by using file get contents, remember this is one of the star rated method. Highly important. This method is in real time. Without this method, you can do anything. What is the method? File get contents. What is this method exactly? File get contents is one of the highly important method. As of now, I discussed many methods. I don't know whether you will use those methods or not, right? But I know that file get contents is one of the mostly used method in real time. This read file method is especially when we are working with file downloads only. When we're working with file downloads, and this method is especially is used to work with API calls. What is the API calls? For example, Android, iOS, mobile devices, right? Mobile application development, or Java, .NET, Python. If they want to post some data to my PHP, for example, Android people are posting some data to the PHP. So whatever the data they are posting, I have to collect it, right? To collect the data which is posted by Android, iOS, Java, .NET and all. So this is the method we have to use. Okay, when we are working with third party API calls, this is the parameter how to pass it. So we don't want to do anything. This is going to be the parameter called php colon slash slash input stream. You have to pass it as a parameter. This is predefined. This is predefined exactly. PHP colon slash slash input stream. If you can pass this, whoever they're sending the data to this file will collect the data automatically. We don't want to do anything. Now if we can write this, we can't get anything there because we are not passing any input stream here, right? So you are not passing anything here, just you are having some text here. If you are inputting any data, the data will be collected by this method, guys. You can check this. Are you getting anything here? No, you are not getting anything. So if you can pass the data by using some third party APIs, now you can understand how this is going to be collected the data. Okay na? So let me do one thing. Definitely what this method will do, this method will read the data which is coming from the third party APIs. Let me check this. I just want to try this whether this is works or not. Let me go and check this REST client. Let me try through REST client. I have a tool, guys. Don't worry about this tool. You don't need to worry about this. REST client is a browser add-on actually to check the APIs. I want to post the data to the file. What is the file you are having? This is the file I am having. So I want to have some body. Okay. This is going to, okay. I'm having some data already in the JSON format. If I can send this, let me check this. Request went to the server. Can you see your PHP is collecting the data, guys? This is collecting data. Okay, let me do one PHP way. We are posting the data. This is getting as a data. Let me use the method. We are getting the JSON data. PHP cannot read the JSON data directly. There is a method called JSON decode. In the JSON decode method, you have to pass dollar $data. Okay, dollar $data. Let us take the variable. Now you can check this. Whatever the data we posted to this, I'm printing this. Print underscore R of. Let us assume the REST client is this REST client, whatever the REST client I'm using to check the REST APIs. This is we will use actually. Now, whatever the data you are sending to that PHP files, maybe this REST client, you can consider this may be a Java, this may be .NET, this may be PHP, everything this is REST client. Now, by using this REST client, you are sending data to your PHP file. This is the endpoint URL. To this endpoint URL, I'm posting this data. If you can click the send button, it is going to show you at the end of it. Can you see? It is collecting the data exactly. Can you see, guys, here? Right. Whenever the Java people, .NET people, Android, iOS people are posting some data to you, you have to collect it, right? To collect the data, we have to do something like this exactly. So definitely the data will be come to you in the JSON format. The JSON is a string format actually. The JSON string should be converted into a PHP object. To convert the JSON string into a PHP object, we can use a method called JSON decode. And whatever the data you are getting here, this is going to be a JSON data. The JSON data I'm passing to JSON decode. It will be converted into an object. Now that object we can insert into the database. That object is going to be inserted into the database. You will understand very well when we are working with APIs about this method. So JSON file get contents is a mostly used method, guys. Remember carefully, especially when we are working with API calls. When you are working with API calls, this method will play a vital role. Very important, very important, this method. Keep it in mind. So this is the parameter you have to pass. PHP input stream. Can we pass output stream here? Is it going to work for you? I think it doesn't work for you. Right now you can check this. I'm sending the data to the same. It doesn't do anything to you. Now you can see, are we going to get anything in the file? Nothing. Here we are not getting anything. Request went to the server, but this is always PHP colon input stream. Whatever the data we are inputting to the PHP file that we have to collect, right? Yeah, this is the one of the mostly used method, man. Remember this method? 100%. Sometimes you are creating a web application in PHP. For the same web application, people will expect you Android application, iOS application also, right? Whatever the data you have to share with Android people. Whatever the data they have to share with your PHP. So when Android people, iOS people are sending data to you, you have to collect it, right? This is the way of collecting the data. They will send you the data in the form of JSON only. Whatever the JSON data we are getting, the data we have to encode, decode, and after that you will get a PHP object. This object we can iterate and we can save it into database. Okay now? All right. So tomorrow we can continue the remaining file handling functions. Okay. Tomorrow we can see about folder handling, directory handling. So everything we can see tomorrow, guys. Right. Let me know, guys, if you have any doubts. all people. So, right? Any doubts? Let me know. Throughout India, rains are going, right? I think everybody enjoying the rains, right? In Hyderabad, from last Tuesday night onwards, still raining. Not big rain. It's a kind of drizzle. Weather is nice in Hyderabad. Maybe one more week we can start MySQL. I mean, some of you are asking about MySQL, but MySQL will take some time actually. We have to discuss an important concept from Monday. That is going to be super global variables. If the super global variables is completed, immediately we can jump into MySQL. Okay. I need starting 8th class video. I don't understand Janmejaya. What are you asking? OOPS concepts will be discussed at the end of it, Amma. Not right now. Once MySQL is completely done, we can go for object. Once OOPS concepts, MySQL is completed, we will discuss Ajax. Once Ajax completed, then we can go for object-oriented PHP. That is the last concept. Yeah, you can talk to me. What are you expecting, Janmejaya? Vanita Sabale, jQuery is important to learn for PHP. Yes, it is also important. jQuery. If you know JavaScript, jQuery will become easy. Just 2-3 days is enough to learn jQuery. If you know JavaScript very well, 2-3 days is enough to understand jQuery. Just you can watch a YouTube video also, you will understand what exactly jQuery is. Very simple concept that is. So Arpita, you didn't understand? Only thing communication between mobile and PHP. So I want to tell you here, I have a mobile application, I have a web application. I want to share the data between the mobile application. I want to share the data between the web application. Definitely, how can we share the data between the two programming languages? We have to use a format called JSON format. See, mobile people are sending some data to you. If mobile people are sending some data to your PHP, web application is in PHP web application. You have to collect the data, right? For example, these Android people are sending some data to you, right? Some data they are sending to you to the PHP. In PHP, you have to collect the data. To collect the data in your PHP file, you have to write this statement. Whatever the data they are transferring to you, the data will be collected by this method. Java people, .NET people, PHP people, anybody, if you can think, the people are sending some data to you, write the statement there to collect their data. Generally, anybody wants to send data to you, they will send you the data in the form of JSON format. So you are getting the JSON data here. The JSON data, you have to decode it. So if you can, JSON means that is a string format actually. But JSON contain key and value pair string format. The string format we cannot iterate actually. That's why we are converting the JSON data into a PHP object. This object we will insert into database. Right now we don't know any database, right? I will talk about this later. How can we implement the same? Okay, no need to worry about it. Don't refer the books, man. It will take you tough to you. I think you cannot understand the books actually. Where is this
Yes, sir.
song? Yeah, please tell me.
Sir, actually, my laptop crashed yesterday night, so I am my so when I am staying my all the video in my drives. Actually, sir, starting onwards, July 8th class, all videos are deleted. So I need that video, sir. Only 8 classes video I need. If you don't mind, can you share me, sir?
I don't have any videos, man. Videos will never.
Actually, Northside host I am calling evening time. They told me if you can give me permission, then they will provide me 8 day video. Starting onwards on July 8, video they will provide me.
So they told you you have to ask me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what I need to tell them?
Uh,
So I want to
you
tell them.
only
Okay.
yes. Sir.
But one thing, I don't have any videos. First of all, right? Videos will never happens with
Okay,
me.
okay, sir.
I will inform the management
Actually,
person if I
yes,
don't know whether they will provide or not, but I will inform them. Okay. So I will tell you
sir.
your name is Janmejaya, right? Okay. I will inform them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will inform.
Okay.
You deleted all the. I mean,
Thank
all
you.
deleted are gone. All videos are gone. Okay. July 8th video deleted. 8 days onwards videos. Okay, 8 days onwards. Okay, fine. Last 8 days videos you need. Okay. Prakash, sir, after how many classes I will start my its own project? I have one of my friend project. He said me after class we'll start down. Okay. If you want your start project, you have to know at least the MySQL basics. I will tell you. At least you should know registration form, contact form, right? Login forms you should know, right? If you can know that, I think you can start your work definitely. But it will take some time. Okay, wait for some time definitely. So MySQL is required. Without knowing MySQL, you can't do anything. Meanwhile, be prepared with JavaScript very well. So if you want to do any project, JavaScript is mandatory there, right? Sometimes with in place of JavaScript, they may use jQuery also. We don't know which one they are going to be used actually. Whatever you can do in JavaScript, the same I can do by using jQuery also, right? Drupal and Joomla is not mandatory. No need to worry about it. This Drupal and Joomla seriously no seriously says that's not that much important now right now. Once PHP completed, try to learn one framework, Laravel or Codeignator. That's enough. Cake PHP, no one is using Cake PHP. Very rarely people are. I don't know. In 100 people, 1 2 people will use Cake PHP. 30 40 people will use Codeignator. 30 40 people will use Laravel, and remaining frameworks will be used by the remaining people. So Laravel, Cake PHP, once upon a time, Cake PHP was there in the market years back, 4 6 years 7 years back. Okay, Cake PHP we have. But when Codeignator came into the market with a very good performance, actually Codeignator applications are very good in performance after Laravel, and people stopped using that. Once upon a time, people will use Gen framework also, but no one is using Gen framework today. Yeah, sure, Tripal. We will provide you the remaining series also. Wait for some time because I am busy with my office works and all. That's why I was unable to create the videos for jQuery, Bootstrap and all. We will plan that too also. I will tell you. Don't worry about it. How many time? You are asking a question after PHP in how many time we will learn? In how many days you will learn Laravel? Again, it will take 40 to 50 days, man. Laravel. Again, it will take 40. That is a framework. Codeignator will take the same time, or Laravel also will take the same time. But Codeignator won't take that much time. 20 to 25 days is enough to understand Codeignator, but Laravel will take some time. Right? Any other questions you have? Okay, guys. Then You're asking